aka Patters. Maybe we're trying to sell some fashion books. I get it. We're known for Crypt. We're known for loving the Batman Forever Batmobile. We draw, we create, we live stream on this channel. We talk movies. We talk comic book history. But we also need to get into real inspiration. To grow as an artist, you have to, I hate the term in this context, but you got to spread your wings. You have to learn and like see beauty in so many different things. And it's one cliche after the other. But if we're like sitting down and we're just like rendering things non-stop, right? We have to fill our head with as much as possible. Like even here, I was just recording this for a pre-recorded live stream. And this is from 2022, and I'm finally coloring it now. There's a lot in my work that has nothing to do with comics. These books are $20 a piece. They're hardbound. They're a deal. And they're also essentially long-form articles of the fashion houses. I believe that there's a Rolex one now. There's a Tom Ford one now. There's a we got the Hermes one, the Fendi one. There's a lot of these. I implore anyone, if you go to your Barnes and Noble, some of them are as low as $7 right now on Amazon. Pick one up. Have it there. Sometimes they're as low as $10, $11. Have one shipped to you. But the amazing parts of all of these books, I'm telling you, it's the introductions are great, and the early life when we see like the birth of some of these companies, the warriors, the new look, and within, you can spend an hour reading this. Look, expansion into America and Great Britain. You learn how these guys, through creativity, business, commerce, creating things in demand, they all seem to be linked to influencers also, which I absolutely love. It's just like everyone dressed Jackie Kennedy. And, this is Chanel here. Chanel's story is the most legend of all the fashion houses, by the way. The most storied founder. But, she got into trouble, too, in WW2. And there's a lot to criticize about her. But, her styles alone. Dressed, look at that. Dressed a generation. Where's the Burberry one? I love the Burberry one. Because we see there's so many of these that are linked to wartime. But, we all know the Burberry trench. If you ever watch, what's that Dustin Hoffman movie? Where he's the creative director. And Kramer versus Kramer. The beginning of Kramer versus Kramer is a Burberry monologue. But it's insane. Here we go. Origins of the icon. See, look, Burberry hunting kit. Look, the lock-in. It's insane. Look at these people. Rocking the Burberry. I love it, guys. I can look at these all day. Some of them are already getting loose. That's what she said. Look, there you go. Kate Moss over here. And even with this, I didn't know that Burberry, Kate Moss did this, Burberry bathing suit ad campaign. And it put Burberry on the map. And at that point, it never really left the consciousness. I know a lot of you out there, you guys might want to say that it's not for you, it's not this, you don't see why fashion's valuable. But the people behind it, the people behind each one of these names, they seek partners, They collaborated with influencers. All these things that we can do through social media today. This is Jackie Kennedy Onassis for Gucci. Right? This is what I mean by collaborating with influencers. So like if you have a comic, if you make your own product, find ways to reach the people that have eyeballs. I love these books. These books are the Tom Ford era. Like and the Tom Ford Gucci print ads are insane. Some of the most creative, off the wall ads you can ever imagine. There he is. Tom Ford he's one of my absolute favorites. Christian Louboutin. We have Versace here. Versace really blew me away because and look at him. Like, if you saw this guy in the street, you wouldn't think he's involved with fashion. But Versace uses the Medusa head right here. And it's linked to a mosaic that he would walk over as a kid. And to this day, the Versace brand uses the Medusa head. And I never knew why. I just knew it was associated with it. But it goes even to right now. Look at these colors. It just goes into the heart of the brand, the idea. And there's deep legacies here. Again, coming from the world of comics, this is why we argue things. This is why we argue things like, should Bill Finger even get credit for Bob Kane? Like, because we have to maintain the line. We have to maintain the continuity and the legacies. We shouldn't always be tearing people down in comic books. So right here, like there's a Medusa head. These books are absolutely worth the price of admission. I keep a list now. I need as many as many that I have. Because they look at Valentino here. And this should inspire you guys. And his path was fantastic. Linked right to old Hollywood. I mean, I just like the visuals, right? And this is him outside of his first store. So again, too, it's not like these people just boom became famous, started designing on runways, this and that. They took so many chances along the way, and it's like the winners are in these books, but we also have to consider the people that didn't make it that were around him. And again, too, we echo that in the world of comics on this channel. So guys, this was a surprise Christmas present I got this past year. I can do nothing but recommend any of these books. Expand your mind. Everything's not just comic books. But hey, everything can be crypto, right? Everything can be crypt.